in the 60s, they used to arrest people with black books. Because all of those books was banned. And Mira Makiba, music, banned after the year. You can't play a piece of drum on the radio in Jamaica. And the radio station locked down. Malcolm X book, Stokely Carmichael, Black Panther, all of these books. Henry Cleaver, Soul and Ice and all that book. You can't have a police catch you with them book there. Now them don't ban it to you now. Them give you other things to do that negate those things. So we pick up a book, Race First, by Tony Martin. I said, boy, I mean, I don't know race music, I don't know anything. The world of we want people. Then we tell you the world of we want people. Marcus Garvey is a humanitarian. Marcus never a fight yet. Marcus Garvey go visit the head of the Ku Klux Klan. Why would I go to visit them? He would go visit them because he said, but them people are race first. But Marcus Garvey said, watch, I'm not a communist. I'm an African and deal with a certain spirituality. I'm a humanitarian, but it's race first. And race first don't mean racism. It just means what? Your family, you take care of, then you take care of the community. Because you could have fight the world and your family not alright, you're not alright, you know. Because you have someone that tries to save the world and can't save the family. You know? That's why you need to pick you out there and eat everything where you wouldn't eat. So you have to save your family, then you save the community, then you go to the nation, then you start to promote to the world. And that Marcus Garvey said, we understand the concept of humanitarian. But when the news ever keep talking about humanitarian, when the next set of people are operating so fine that you can't take care of your family. So Marcus Garvey said, Africa for Africans, those at home and those abroad. And we fully understand the concept. Because we're not a hateful people. Because look how much things the Europeans do to Africans. And we're still there with them. We're still nice. And we still say, yeah, that's so it goes. But the other time when you have to look at the thing and say, but wait, oh, me not take care of my family. But what if a black man can't take care of them personal family, them children, them? Because things are hard and they make things so hard for them. That look them out. The majority, if you deal with the population of America, the majority of people in the prison are black men. Give the idea that we are the less of all the races in America. How come we follow the prison themselves? How come we follow the prison themselves? America has the most prisoners in the world. 300 million people in America. China has 1 billion people or more. And there is a communist country that claim that the world claims that they will deal with human rights. Then if China deal with human rights and they have 4 times the amount of people in their population, how the hell America, who is the most democratic country in the world, have the most prisoners in the world? And that is the minority group, which is the black population, full of the prison. The chances of a white man going to prison for drugs is less than a black man going to prison for drugs, even though it is said that white people use drugs more than black people. How the hell that is possible? How we reach that stage there? How we reach this up? Our man not have no respect for women. A black man may talk about now, because white man put them on one pedestal most of the time. But we look at the black family now, and you look at the black man treat black woman now. Terrible thing. If you can't like how the white man is taking for story. Like him have a breeder, like such a ass and mule. And then him have to think about baby mother. You ever get the story? It's my baby mother. If it's not making any connection between him and the woman, he's making a connection between the baby and the woman for him, according to him. So there's no relationship between him and the woman. Why are you asking her for baby mother? I said, so you feel proud of that person? I mean, then I for sure say, me alright, we don't need Viagra and all. That's what the man they talking about. Baby mother, how the hell a man have a and a woman have a baby father. When a woman says she have a baby father, that she's showing no connection with the man who impregnate her. So that she just go to one sperm bank and get the baby. Because if you have a baby with your woman, you must have a relationship with the woman. You must have a relationship with the woman. And from you realize that you do have a relationship with a woman who have a child for you, you have to start to check yourself. You have to check yourself. Something wrong. We get caught. We are arrested. And we have been tried. And now we are sentenced to death. In the system here. So we all get out time. We're going to get out time by what they call Sankofa. So you go back and see what is necessary and important from your ancestral legacy and draw from it and make it here and see what you can do. Because you can't do modern, but you have to do Western. Modernization don't mean Westernization. Westernization now is when your culture move from you into the so-called modernization. And that's what they do. They draw the culture from the Jamaican people. They draw the culture from the African them in America. And now we have a next man culture. And we use logics that was given to us by the colonial master as our thing. Because anything when we come to grips with, we can define it in our own logics. We have to use European logics to define ourselves. And whenever we don't use European logics, it becomes like a stupidness. Because if I come to a man and say, I listen to him, I say, yeah, the way I say, I listen to the earth. I say, they know you reach this up. They don't say, God made the earth. He don't know that. Because you have to know, so tell me something, explain God to me and say, oh, God is the creator of heaven and earth. And if you don't believe them in the dead because you see one go to shoot at somebody, you know. You see, man, you see police are run down man already, you know. In a Jamaica, police are run down man. And the man gets away now. If I've been calling them, you know, and get up at the police and do a car and say, God, if they get up at the police, you know. That's no way. I want to make money out of that. Mr. DJ, talk the nastiest thing for record. The DJ there. Who knows the DJ there? They talk the nastiest thing for record. And then go for your award, you know. And I want to thank God. Listen, I want to be there. You say that we can talk the nastiest to get the award. Or we should talk the nastiest. It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing we trade. And we don't recognize how crazy it is. You know, Steve Biko said, the greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. You understand? The greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. I have a next woman, she named Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman said, I have freed so many slaves, but I could have freed more if only they knew they were slaves. Wow. And then Marcus Garvey come tell us, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. It's not Bob Marley himself, you know, Bob Marley regurgitating. It's Marcus Garvey said that. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Because a bully away, a bossy slave. We feel say, to not chain on the power foot, we're not enslaved. But guess what? When our forefathers and our foremothers saw the chain on their foot, they could take a chisel and a hammer and lick off the chain. Now the slave, them in this state, and it's not chain. So they feel they're not slave, but the chain upon their brain and they have no sledgehammer to lick it off. Because they refuse to heed to the call of what was before them. We are who we have been waiting for. It's not just man come back, no Marcus Garvey now come back, no Jesus now come back. We are who we've been waiting for. Because it is we that went across the whips and the bottom of the ship, through the piece of the ship and the ocean floor. But we survived. 400 years we survived. We survived the torture. We survived the lynching. We survived the cursing. So it is our responsibility. Because we're not going away. We're not going away. Because if we was going somewhere, we would die a long time because that was intention. But in all of that, we survive. In all of the Atlantic Ocean, we survive. In all of the bottom of the ship there, we survive. In all of the whips and the lynching, we survive. So if we could have survived that, we have to survive this. The problem is, do we know that we are in a bottomless ship? Do we know that we are still being lynched? That we are still in chains? And that these lynching and these ships and the bottom of the ocean is not physical? Where is the black man king? Where is the black man kingdom? We know for now that it is not over. Because in this country, I'm going to repeat it again, because we see we are going right now in Palestine and Gaza, and it don't look nice at all. We don't have no power. Black people don't have no power to do nothing what we are going on this. And even though we don't have a black president, we can't do nothing because the black president is controlled and manipulated by the same people that we are bound to them in Gaza. We can't do nothing about it, but guess what? We can't support it enough. But we have to think about that. We have to make a connection between them and now. Who are we now and who were we then? Slavery is not African history. Slavery is the breaking of that history. We have to go back long before slavery, long before the Arabs invaded Africa, long before the Europeans invaded Africa. We have to look at what they do to the Native Americans and what they do to the Mexicans them now. And I've built big ship named Wall, like Berlin Wall, to keep out the Mexican them out of America when we know that Texas, California, and all the places was Mexico. How the hell did a group of people come from Europe, come over this part of the world and decide that the true owners of the land don't have nothing to do with the land itself, but they are now aliens in their own land, and black people siding them. From long time, black people are siding them from the Buffalo Soldiers days. Because the Buffalo Soldiers sided the Europeans to kill out the Americans, the Native Americans then. How is that possible that black people have all of these history in front of them and keep repeating it? So we're going to close. We're going to close with the idea and the feeling that we will survive. Because we have been surviving. But we don't want to just survive. We want to be happy and live good life. Prosperous life. We want to can see people and say love and don't have no animosity in a way. We want to share with each other whether you are of a different race or not. We want to come together as one. But we can't do that if we don't understand who we are as a people. And you have to find yourself before you can find something else. You hear some people that want to look for God. Anybody where you got to look for God, don't trust them. God no last. Because they're the writer song. So I don't know whether I look for God. If you are one and you must say that, I and sky will look for God. When you say I is God, especially when you see the woman there. A man free if you are worship woman, but you have to worship, no, you might be, you better turn to your woman. Because this is the salvation there. Believe it or not, because we all come from that woman. Give thanks.
Yeah, give him another round of applause, please. Very excellent job. Thank you, sir. Thank you.